time has come to hand the steering wheel back on over to Sir Paul McCartney.
Maybe I'm amazed and when I go away.
We will be listening to the Red Rose Speedway album for the very first time. We're diving right on into side one with track number 1 being, what is it? Big Barn Bed. Just a little heads up, we will be accompanied today by the sounds of extremely hard pouring rain that's simultaneously happening at the time of the filming of this video. So I hope that just adds to the serenity and creates a very warm and cozy vibe for everyone. If not, I hope it adds to some thrill and danger. There are so many factors that are working perfectly together to bring about this hollowed, echoey feel. It kind of feels like a rock and roll concert in the middle of the Sahara Desert.
The Sahara Desert, the hottest place on the planet.
The echoey nature of the vocal delivery and the mixing of the vocals, and then we also have the musical direction and all of the sevenths that are going on and the way that they are being so beautifully portrayed and brought to life by a lot of harmonies that are working so well. And then the duality in the guitars, we have an acoustic working against an electric sound that is really highlighting and emphasizing on the rock and roll nature of the song. So we have the rock and roll paired with the open, mysterious, distant feeling. I feel like all together, that's what creates that desert rock and roll air. Very sandy and windy. I love the harshness that they establish with the introduction of some staccato or like the choppy delivery when it's like ba 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 ba, and then the way that it melts or smooths out with a legato goes from ba 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 ba. So we have this like playful nature where it's like changing between those two different aspects, but even while we're enjoying time in the staccato, we have legato going on behind it. So many contrasting elements happening at once that create this very lively environment. Not to mention there's so much major, so there's a lot of brightness in the sound as well. I am so sorry. I got a little distracted at the end there because the wire that connects everything just started moving on its own, unprovoked by anything in the physical world. So I don't know what caused that to move.
Definitely a change of energy.
Is it a ghost?
No.
Anyway, I felt like that was so playful and it was a contained chaos. There were so many elements that kind of did contradict one another, yet it never brought forth any dissonance. Although it did feel like we had some sense of distortion just due to the echoey delivery or the mixing of the vocals and a lot of the elements like the acoustic element paired up with the electronic. Everything just fused together so seamlessly and created this really joyful atmosphere. At number 2, we have My Love. Beautiful, such a romantic environment is set by the very easy, delicate major overtone that's going on. But then that little section, every time he has the With My Love, the way that we have a dip in the melody there. It just reels me and hooks me right in, and that's a direct result of a minor drop off. So beautiful. The way that it's executed is so satisfying because it doesn't feel abrupt. It feels very easy, and that moment is very earned. I need to wrap my head around the escalation in that part of the melody because it's driving me crazy. Okay, so the reason that the direction of the melody in this section is literally bone-chilling is because he is delivering to us a broken up, devastatingly beautiful and heartbreaking chord. So this is what we hear, right? My love does it good. And that just, it moves all the way on up so seamlessly like silk. And it starts off with an interval of a third from A to C, my love. And then we have just a whole step, just the interval of a second, love does. And then we go up a third again, and then to bring it on home, we end with another third, good. This is the note we started on, A, and this is the note we end on, another A, just an octave above. So he's allowing us to end where we started and start where we're ending, allowing it to feel like this very easy full circle, yet it's ever increasing because we are ending in a higher place in the octave above, but in familiar territory. My love does it good. Beautiful.
Never say goodbye to my love. It's my
One thing is for sure, Paul McCartney's love does it good to him. I'm convinced. He convinced me.
Oh, I'm convinced.
This song is the sonic equivalent of a Tempur-Pedic bed for your eardrums. It's just this soft place to land. Maybe it's due to the very tender nature of his gentle cries, like his pleas. You could feel the pain and passion in his voice. However, it is so subdued through mixing and through his own execution and the mastery of his craft. And that there was a clear direction, this focus, ever forward, ever expanding gradually being the key there, because we didn't have any hiccupy moment, any just bursting through the scene, forte out of nowhere, which sometimes some songs call for that and it adds to some explosive thrill. Here, that wasn't the tone, that wasn't the vibe. I feel like I could listen to this song on repeat forever. This is the kind of song where it doesn't matter what mood you're in, you're gonna love it. At number 3, we have Get on the Right Thing. They successfully deceived me with that intro. I thought, all right, they're establishing this mid-tempo tone for the whole album, it seems, or at least this side. And boom, they picked up steam. No, this isn't running or speeding by, but yes, there's a little bit of some pacing to this and it's a little danceable. We even spoke about how in certain songs, an abrupt forte, switch up out of nowhere sometimes is a lot of fun, and it was about time we were given a song that had that feeling, just a little bit of sunshine, a little bit of chaos, a little roller coaster action. Each section does exist in a bit of a different dynamic and has a different overall feeling, but it's all going in the same direction of this more lively, upbeat, brighter sound. That little warped device right there encapsulates everything that sets this song apart from what has been established prior. This so far is definitely the most Beatles-esque. Now, is it my favorite?
That's really hard to say.
I mean, it's high praise to put it on the Beatles level, but I mean, my love, the way that that was so beautiful and romantic and soft and soothing, it's hard to compare these two. So I always like to choose favorites whenever I listen to these sides, but I can't. I really can't. I loved the usage of that little warped feature,
Which, by the way, we've been familiarized with through Beatles material.
I love the way here it was used as a sort of transitional device, leading us into the next phrase. Whenever it was used before, it felt like it was used to portray a sort of distortion or clash or dissonance or even disorientation. Here, it actually went seamlessly from one section to the next, pulling us along through a current. That's what it felt like. The genius and brilliance behind all that is something to behold.
Brilliant.
Can you say that again?
Oh my God, this is brilliant!
Número 4 y penúltimo tenemos One More Kiss.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I love a good count-in.
4.
Ooh.
I didn't mean to hurt you, little girl. Only one more kiss. I didn't think you'd take it back. Only one more kiss. Let's make it one to remember. Somebody's built a home for us. Wind that has to blow on my way. Only one more kiss.
This song hurt in so many different directions. First of all, there was so much magic and trauma infused into the chord changes. So beautiful and devastating. And then the idea of one more of anything, one last of anything, even though he will return, right? I guess that's what's implied, but leaving on a sour note, you know, I feel like we've all been on both the receiving end of and been the guilty party of something that was meant to be a joke and it wasn't taken as one. No matter what your intentions were, you caused some sort of harm. So, you know, trying to make up for that with the one last kiss, putting so much weight on that kiss. And I feel like we could feel the heaviness and the weight and the importance of it with the delivery vocally and the direction of the music and the incorporation of every single element, somber sepia filter over everything. This song is just perfect for a rainy day like today. Or maybe a day like today will make this song hurt even worse. I don't know. Last, and the title suggests, certainly not least, we have Little Lamb Dragonfly. That is just so beautiful. I'm a little bit scared of getting disappointed because I want this to live up to the name, but it also kind of sounds like a song that could be by Owl City. Shout out Adam Young.
If 10 million fireflies lit up.
Enough procrastinating, here we go.
I have no answer for you, but I cannot tuck you in. And this is only one of them, but we may never meet again.
Okay, so far it is living up to the expectations and, may I say, superseding them. I'm on the verge of tears. It's so beautiful. And then the cleverness in the writing and the lyrics. I can help you out, but I can't help you in. Every single major chord just feels like sparkles. And then when the minor comes in, that's the gut punch right there. By the time the vocals roll in, we switch over to a minor and this song is existing in this tumultuous tug of war.
Fly by my window, still have a way to go. Why you hang around? Since you've gone, I never know. Dragonfly, and we try. We'll have a way.
Hey Jude. It sounds like Hey Jude.
In certain moments.
You've been away since you've gone. I never know it's coming back again. Can't find a way. Here's a hateful show. Lonely nights. But I cannot help you. La 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 la.
Thank you, Paul McCartney and Wings, for bringing to life this insane, beautiful album. And we've only listened to side one. Every song shined so beautifully. I'm thinking about My Love. That's really up there. But I have to give it to Little Lamb Dragonfly. I do have a favorite. Didn't think it would happen, but here we are. What a beautiful song. So incredible. I feel like I can't even fully explain just the fact that I kept losing myself in the trance that he was creating with this song and having to pull myself back to reality, the reality where I'm listening to this song and not existing within the within the notes of this song only. Oh my gosh, I'm just taken away. Thank you so much for starting this album with me, and I want to give a special and heartfelt thank you to our beautiful, gorgeous Super Thanks heroes. You guys are the absolute world. You're everything. Thank you so much to Marissa Martinez, Jerry Manas, Dean Jarba, Richard Olson, Mr. B, Swedish Jeff, Ed Myers, and Kevin Corkill. Love you guys to the moon and back. The Rain and I dedicate this song to you. Marissa, Jerry, Richard, and Dean, Mr. B, Jeff, Ed, and Kevin. Only heaven knows what you mean to me. More than there for me, you care for me, and for you I do the same. You mean everything and more. You mean everything and more. Thank you for everything and more. Thank you. I love you guys. It's so true. You are everything and more to me. I appreciate and adore each and every one of you. I hope that you're having the most spectacular week and that something very positive and magical and unexpected happens to you today. So be on the lookout. Remember to take care of yourself. If you like drinking coffee, then cheers, drink some coffee, and take it easy. This song... No! I sound like Christopher Walken when I do it. No! You know.